Hi guys, I'm Jess and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a spoiler-free review of Girl, Serpent, Thorn by Melissa Bashardoust. Hi guys, so let me start by saying that this book will be broken down like my normal reviews with plot, characters, world building, and magic system, followed by my overall thoughts on the book. It will be completely spoiler free, so if you have not read the book, don't worry. Also, if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you want to, you can hit that notification button and be notified whenever I post new bookish content. That being said, let's jump into the video. So the plot of the story follows Soraya, and she is a girl that has been cursed by a div or demon to be poisonous to anyone she touches. So because of this curse, she's led a very isolating life. Even though she is a princess, her twin brother actually is going to become king one day. She isn't able to really interact with her family. So she's very, very sad. The only thing she really loves is like her garden. And one day while she's standing in her garden looking at her brother who's going down a procession because, like I said, he's about to become king, she notices a soldier and they kind of have this connection. And then later that day she realizes that a div or demon has been caught and is put in a dungeon, and she hopes that with the help of this soldier and with the help of the div, she'll be able to break the curse on her. And I think that's the best I can describe it with being completely spoiler free, but this book was so good. For some reason, and I don't know why, I had such low expectations going into this, and I really had no reason to feel that way. I just wasn't sure. I haven't read a lot of standalones that I felt like complete works, and this felt complete. It felt like a great story. It was a fun time. It was a great journey, and I couldn't recommend this book more. It was amazing. I really loved it. So, that being said, let me explain why I loved it. Let's jump into the characters. The main character, like I said, is Soraya, and she is awesome. So she is cursed, like I said, with the power to poison people when she touches them, and she really grows up hating and resenting this curse that was put upon her. And really the story is about like owning your power and owning your curse. And as the story unfolds, she really realizes the benefits and how powerful she is with this curse. And also, I love her relationships with the other characters. One of the characters being a male soldier, and that kind of has a very complex, interesting dynamic. Doing this spoiler free, it's very hard. And the other one is Parabene, who is the div or demon that is captured. And it's very interesting to see their relationship, and I really enjoyed it. And it was great. I think the character development for this being a standalone was so well done and executed. I felt all of the characters were given enough to feel well developed, which, like I said, I think is very hard to do with a standalone, but this author did it excellently. The world building in this was phenomenal. It has a Persian influence, which I felt was very unique, and it felt very immersive. There is two main, I guess, settings with the divs having this place kind of like in a mountain, and it just feels very like dark and gloomy. And then you have the kingdom where Soraya lives and her garden that just sounds very lush and beautiful. And I loved like the magic system and everything going on. It just had this whimsical, magical feel, which was great. And yeah, the world building I think was executed very well. Once again, I keep saying this, I think because it's a standalone, I always bring my expectations down, and it's not the case with this book. I think the world building was done very, very well, especially since it's also not only a standalone, it's a very short standalone. The writing style and pacing in this book were done very well. This is my first book by Melissa Bashardoust, and it will not be my last. I really loved the Persian influence of the writing. She uses words like div for demon and shamar, and just like different words that are both from, I think, modern Persian and older Persian. There's an author's note where she kind of explains her influence, and it was done very well. I really enjoyed it, although I did end up listening to this on Audible format because I felt like I was completely destroying the words when I was reading it in physical, but it was done very well. Pacing was excellent. I have seen other reviewers say that this is very slow paced. I did not find that at all. I felt like it really starts out strong and then events just like keep happening from there on. I feel like there's really never any lull in action, which I love in books. I love being gripped the entire time, so I thought the pacing was excellent. So moving into overall thoughts, I want to bring up the fact that this cover has the YA snake, and normally I see this and I'm starting to cringe. However, it makes perfect sense with this book. This is probably one of the only YA novels where the snake makes sense. I get it. Like, she is, without giving away any spoilers, she's poisonous, and there are villains in this story that are snake-like, and even the thorns make perfect sense for this book. So I do not think the snake on this is an issue. I think it actually makes sense with this book. It is not your typical, let's throw a snake on every YA book out there. Just wanted to get that out of the way. But overall, obviously, I really enjoyed this book. I loved it so much. It was such a good time. I thought the characters were great. The pacing was great. The only thing I'm not crazy about is I want more from this world. I really hope, even if she doesn't make anything else with the main character, Soraya, I feel like her story is complete. I kind of hope she does more in this world and like does a couple more stories that feature the different Deves, and I think they're called Pariah. There'll be text that says what they are, but there's other mythical beings that were really cool. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Tuesday and Sunday, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.